Hi, and welcome back to Bounce Forward with me, Tiff Hall. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm recording this podcast, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders past and present. Have you ever been so psyched to get into a gym routine and you want to just go for it, but you're scared that you're going to burn out and lose motivation? Today, I'm going to take you through how to create a frequent gym routine without smashing yourself and burning out. Matt's jumped in and asked me a great question. Should I be doing squats barefoot or with shoes on? I am seeing a trend lately in gyms where people are taking off their shoes in gyms. And it kind of is a bit icky to me. But that's coming from someone who is a big fan of barefoot training. I am a martial artist, a 6th-dan black belt in Taekwondo, and I have spent 30 plus years training barefoot. And I just feel in gyms, I just think, oh gosh, what if you drop a kettlebell on your toe? It's going to kill. So let's talk about performing squats barefoot, which, are really gaining popularity in fitness circles at the moment. Regardless of form, there's a lot of key benefits that you can get from being barefoot. So number one is improved balance and stability. So if you're in bare feet doing your squats, you remove the cushioning and the elevation of shoes, and your feet are in direct contact with the ground, allowing for better sensory feedback, right? And that's the direct connection that helps improve your body's ability to balance and stabilize itself during that squat movement. And then you've got enhanced foot and ankle strength, which we're all loving because squatting without shoes encourages the muscles in your feet and ankles to work harder to maintain balance and support your body weight. And over time, this leads to stronger feet and ankles, which is so important, and it reduces the risk of injuries. And I've got really strong feet. I've got freaky toes. My toes are so strong. They flex right back at 90 degrees, and people are always like, what's wrong with your toes? And I'm like, they're just super strong from barefoot training. So I do see the benefits in myself. You'll get better squat depth and form being barefoot because, it can help people achieve a deeper squat with better form. Shoes, especially those with elevated heels, can sometimes prevent a full range of motion. So without the interference of your shoes, your hips and ankles might have more freedom to move, allowing for a deeper squat. And you're increasing your muscle activation. So performing squats barefoot leads to more activation in the leg muscles, including your calves, your quads, your glutes, and you're needing greater stabilization and balance without the support of shoes. So you're working harder and you're enhancing muscle strength and growth over time. So that's really important. And then you're getting the correction of posture and alignment. So with barefoot training, you can aid in correcting your posture and alignment issues. Shoes can sometimes mask improper technique and imbalances, whereas squatting barefoot forces you to adjust your stance and squat technique to maintain balance and stability. So it's pretty good. Then you've got sensory feedback. So the soles of your feet are really rich in nerve endings and provide really valuable feedback for your environment. So you'll feel the ground, which can help you push up through the heel and improve that movement pattern and the kinetic chain. But there are some precautions. So I don't recommend going from shoes to barefoot straight away because it will shock your feet. I have trained for 30 plus years barefooted, and in all of my TXO videos where I'm coaching workouts on my app, I'm barefooted too, just because I feel it's safer for me to train that way because I'm used to training that way. But then all my members were taking off their shoes and doing barefooted and getting sore feet. You can't go from 0 to bare feet straight away. You need to slowly try it. Start with lighter weights to get used to the sensation of being barefoot doing the squats, and ensure that your technique is correct. And also make sure that you're squatting on a safe, clean, free of debris surface, okay, to avoid injuries. There's so many benefits for barefoot training, and I just think it taps into the natural structure and mechanics of the human body and encourages so much overall fitness and health. But in a gym environment, you've got weights, you've got heavy weights, and I just think it can be dangerous dropping weights on feet. That's my number one concern for people, barefoot training in gym environments. In a martial arts environment, there are no weights, there's no equipment. It's a lot safer. I'm all for it, but I'm also be very careful of your environment and set it up in a way that you make sure that you don't get injured, because barefoot training will build strength, improve balance, and foster more natural movement patterns, and you'll get better results. But it is something that you can't go straight into doing a full workout barefoot. And also you can't go for a barefoot run straight away. Your feet will hurt. You need to build it up slowly. Great question has come in from Cassie. How do I get into a good and frequent gym routine without burning out? There's a common misconception out there that you need to go to the gym or train to smash yourself. And unless you feel smashed and that kind of smash bash training style, then you haven't put in and you haven't had a workout. That's just such outdated thinking, because it really does affect the nervous system. And what you want to be feeling after a workout is have the endorphins. You want to be feeling good. You want to be feeling tired, but not absolutely drained. And that's about managing the nervous system. So how do you get a good frequent gym routine without burning out? Absolutely. There's a lot going on in life. This week, for example, I've had a dog and a child in hospital, and it's very, very stressful. And I've had work and I've had all kinds of things happening all at once. And then you add exercise and a gym routine on top of that, and it can be easy to burn yourself out. So establishing a consistent gym routine without burning out does involve balance, variety, and most importantly, listening to your body. First up, if you want to start by having an overarching look at your routine, you want to start by setting achievable goals that match your fitness level and lifestyle. So I'm not a marathon runner. I'm not going to say I'm going to do a 20K run today. That's not my fitness level. It's not my lifestyle. It is not where I'm at. So whether it's gaining strength or improving endurance or losing weight, your goal should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART goals, okay? I'm a big fan of SMART goals. Then you create a balanced routine. So a well-rounded fitness routine, and we've gone through this in other episodes, can be a mix of cardiovascular exercise, strength training, flexibility and mobility workouts, and rest days. So you might want to do Monday strength training, Tuesday cardio, Wednesday rest, gentle yoga or recovery, Thursday strength training, maybe you're doing lower body, whereas on Monday you did upper body, Friday cardio, Saturday a full body, and then maybe you rest on Sunday, for example. And then you gradually increase the intensity. So avoid starting aggressively. Avoid smashing yourself at the beginning, going from 0 to hero and going all out week 1. You want to gradually increase the intensity and duration of your workouts over time. That's really important. Then incorporating the rest days, very important as well, to let the muscles repair and grow and rest the nervous system. Really, really important. And then you got to listen to your body. You have to pay attention to how your body feels. And being a woman, it comes down to syncing your cycle as well. There are times during the month where you just can't push out a HIIT session or, do any high intensity stuff because you're just not feeling it. And every woman is different. So listening to your body as a woman is so important, and seeing those signals of like, I need to do a gentle yoga or Pilates session today, because overtraining can lead to burnout and injuries, and you just really want to make sure that you're having those rest and recovery days. Then you want to mix it up because variety is really important, challenging different muscle groups and improving overall fitness. So try new classes, change your cardio routines, adjust your strength training exercises every few weeks. And of course, stay hydrated, eat well. I have to put that in there. It's a key thing for performance and recovery, right? Focus on a balanced diet, stay hydrated, and then you want to track your progress. You want to know where you're at. Seeing improvements over time can be really motivating, and that prevents burnout. Make it fun. You're likely to stick with it if you make it fun. So don't go doing something you dread. So if you're looking at doing some cardio and you're looking at all the cardio equipment and you hate the rower, don't do rower. Okay. I don't like the rower myself. It hurts my knees. And then you need to get adequate sleep, good sleep hygiene, 7 to 9 hours, we all know. And by following these tips and gradually building up your fitness routine, you can maintain consistency and not burn out. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And you really need to adjust and enjoy the process. And it's not about the destination. Be kind to yourself. Thanks so much for listening to Bounce Forward. I love having your company. So please DM me any questions you have on Instagram at tiphall_XO and let me know what questions you'd love me to cover. Don't forget to rate and review me on your podcast app. Speak soon. Happy days.